Hi and welcome to my little home studio. So I guess the reason for this video is a two-parter. One is how to take care of your brushes, keep them nice, soft, the tips clean and ready for painting. And the second part is how to store them in a nice neat way, which I came up with a few days ago after racking my brain to figure out how to store them upside down so the water doesn't ruin the ferrules and dislodge the glue and dislodge the bristles. So I first started with this product a few weeks ago. This is Winsor & Newton brush cleaner and restorer. It's pretty good. It takes really hard paint off of brushes, really does a good job on them. But the thing with this is that it leaves the bristles sort of like in a state like this, where it doesn't really restore it to that fine edge that the brush once used to have. It gets it nice and soft, but that's about it. And what I found that works better is actually the Masters brush cleaner. This is pretty good. What you do is you rinse out the bristles in warm water. Fill something like this up with warm water, swirl it around in there, and then what you do is you put it into the brush cleaner, into the soap, and the color sort of like comes off. And then once you're done with it, then you could just sculpt the top of the brush back to a point. And I'd like to show you a couple actually that I've done. Here's my dagger brush, and you can see it's got a nice fine edge on it. This was pretty splayed out. And here's another one. Here's another dagger. Let me see if I can get one of the like really fine detail brushes, which was really splayed out. And here we go. And look at that. That's a nice fine point that I've got there. Now, the second part of this is how to store the brushes upside down. And I was racking my brains. I was trying to figure out all kinds of ways. And there was a guy, I actually came up with a solution, the same one that somebody online had on YouTube. Magnets, drilling holes into the, I guess into the back end of the brush handle, and then putting it on the metal board. But I came up with a much better solution, one that works a lot better, I think, and it's and it's cheap. And you could do it really, really quickly, and you don't have to play too much around with it. What I've got here is like a 2x4, I guess. And I've put duct tape. I've taped one end of the duct tape. This is the sticky end of the duct tape, and I've glued it to this part of the board, and I've glued it to the other part, really nice and tight. And what I do is, as you can see, I put the brushes upside down. They stick pretty well. Here, I'll illustrate that right now. There you go. And that should hold for a long time until, of course, the duct tape gives out. But that's not going to be for a while, I think. And it even works with big brushes. Here's a nice, I don't know what this is. This is maybe a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch brush. And look at that. Ba-bam. Right there. No problem. All the moisture comes down from the brush tip. So now you have a nice fine brush tip from the Masters brush cleaner soap, and it's hanging upside down so all the water can come out of it, and it's ready for painting the next day. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this tip. Hope it works out well for you.